The development and promotion of perennial crops in Ghana has long been constrained by various factors, including lack of credit, limited marketing avenues, inadequate and/or improper planting materials, gender inequality, and poor, particularly road infrastructure, among others. To address this, the government of Ghana, through the Ministry of Food and Agriculture, with financial support from Agence Française de Développement, AFD, a French development agency, and KfW, a German development bank, initiated a comprehensive program for the promotion of perennial crops in Ghana. The rubber and oil palm outgrower projects were thus conceived with the Ghana Rubber Estates Limited, GREL, and the Twifo Oil Palm Plantation, TOP, serving as technical support partners.
The program for promotion of perennial crops has three main components: an institutional support component dealing with issues related to policy, monitoring and supervision. There is a rubber component dealing with a rubber outgrower scheme, research related to rubber, and some training programs for farmers. We also have road construction component of it. Then we have the Boabin oil palm scheme as well. We have an outgrower scheme associated with it. We have a research component of it. And there is also a roads aspect of that other component as well.
The Rubber Outgrower Plantations project was technically supported by the Ghana Rubber Estates Limited, GREL.
GREL has been involved in a rubber plantation project in cooperation with MOFA and a number of other groups. In fact, we have started on phase 3 of the project, and phase 3 of the project was a very ambitious project.
We have already supported 1,800 farmers to cultivate 7,000 hectares of rubber in western and central regions. Indeed, it's being operated in 14 districts in the 2 regions. We are supporting 900 farmers from phase 1 and phase 2 of this rubber outgrower project to also manage their plantations. So together we have about 11,000 hectares that we are supporting to develop. These involve 900 farmers from phase 1 and 2, and then 1,800 farmers under phase 3, each of them being supported to cultivate an average of 4 hectares. We have a research component of it. We've engaged CIRAD from France and the University of Ghana Agric Research Center at Kede.
Ghana Rubber Estates is the technical operator of the project. We give technical support to the rubber farmers. The technical support that we give to farmers are in the form of training, field visits, and quarterly district meetings. A farmer is supposed to plant between 3 and 4 hectares on the average and start his land preparation between the month of December up to March. Then in April, the project unit or the rubber grower unit assists the farmer in his or her lining and pegging. The planting distance is 6 meters by 3 meters, and this gives a planting density of 555 trees per hectare. During planting, the farmer is supplied with the required number of planting materials. That could be stumps or stumps in bag. That is generated from the main GREL nursery. After planting, the farmer has to go through post-planting operations. The first operation is what we term refirming. After planting, the farmer has to refirm all the stumps so that the plant is well firmed in the soil. The other operation that is carried out after planting is application of fertilizer. And the fertilizer used is NPK 15-15-15. The fertilizer is applied only up to 3 years. During fertilizer application, the furrow is cut, the fertilizer is applied in the furrow, and then it is covered with the soil.
During the early development of the rubber tree, the roots are not well developed. to be able to meet the moisture stress of the soil. Recently, the rainfall pattern has changed. Therefore, the plant experiences severe soil moisture stress. This results in high percentage of mortality or death of the plants or reduced growth rate. In order to counteract or reduce these effects, we have come out with a trial using coconut husk as a mulch in addition to fertilizer. So we are hoping that with the application of the coconut mulch, it will serve as a very good water conserving material to absorb the rains, the moisture, so that it can release it gradually to the soil so that the plant can take the food in the form of liquid, as we already know. To facilitate the collection of data, we've identified the various treatments with color. So, for example, if you see a color red, it means fertilizer rate plus coconut mulch. A white color will mean control, where we are not applying any fertilizer nor coconut husk. Then we have another treatment where we are applying fertilizer alone, and another treatment where we are applying only coconut husk. So these are some of the treatments we are evaluating currently.
The other operation is the census. The census is the counting of the trees, and the essence of this operation is for us to know, one, the mortality rate after planting, and also the density after the subsequent years of planting. And this gives us an idea as to the number of trees that can be opened at maturity. The other operation is the get measurement. This is to measure the growth rate of the trees so that we'll be able to know that this farm will be opened at year 5 or year 6 or year 7. When the tree is matured, we undertake the opening operations. The first activity is to measure the get of the tree at 1 meter height. If the tree is 50 centimeters in get, then the tree can be opened. If the tree can be opened, it is marked a plus. If the get measurement is between 46 and 49 centimeters, it is marked a negative. If the tree is marked plus, then the next operation is to do the opening. And the first operation is to do the front and back channels, and then also to mark the angles. The angle is at 35 degrees, and the essence of the 35 degrees is that when you tap, you'll be able to cut a lot of the latest vessels that will enhance latest flow. There are diseases that attack the rubber trees, but the most prevalent in Ghana is the root rot disease, termed the Fomis disease. This is a fungus disease. But to check if it is the root rot disease, you have to do what we term detection by just scraping the roots, the foot of the rubber tree, and if you see white filament, then you can conclude that the tree has been attacked by the root rot disease. Then we do what we term isolation. The root of the tree is dug out. You do partial isolation by digging around the 1 meter base of the tree. We apply the chemical Sumi 8, which is a fungicide, on the base of the tree, 25 grams per tree. And if the tree is completely dead, you uproot